everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's game, we have arguably the two best middle linebackers in the NFL on the field. It's Luke Kuechly going up against Navarro Bowman.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Redskins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
My bad, homie. I had to get my mic, man. I had to get mic'd up. Give me 1 second, champion. Damn. Lost my damn starting running back last game. Fuck. That's gonna suck. Try you, big boy. Try you, big boy. Yeah. Let's go. Earn that name change, champ. Damn, I ain't got no receivers over 90, over 89 speed. Not fucking one.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Every game gonna be ugly, champ. I have no offensive weapons whatsoever. I gotta keep it ugly.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Room here to run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Whoever the hell had the
he's
Reds
not
in
going to
the
get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Someone gave a receiver with 85 speed a 6-year contract.
Here we go on 3rd and inches.
I mean, the dude can catch, but he's slow as dirt, man.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You got a bunch of stopgap players on defense, but you got the best defense coordinator in the NFL.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Got him.
Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted.
Fabian.
By Fabian Moreau.
Fabian. No. Fabian.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
He got all bricklayers on that.
Lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Stretching. Sure.
Prescott off play action.
Get the fuck, he holding the shit out of
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Navarro Bowman, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Let's get it. Let's get
down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go.
And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Stop.
Looking right. And down inside the 15.
Gotta be ugly, man. Gotta be ugly. You gotta play ugly,
time and a new set of
you can't win no fancy smancy game.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Let's get some.
Into the end zone.
Let's get some.
Washington touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Shit, he really is playing. Fuck. Fuck, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good.
2nd down, Prescott. Benjamin with it over the middle. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Okay.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
I see.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Whatever you do, don't make a mistake, bro. I'm going to be right here when you do.
Prescott now. Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. McCaffrey on the counter. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Prescott from the gun on
boom.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jamie Collins with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
Tax space.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
No, I'd rather not. If I see something I don't like, I'm going to be upset.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
I'll put myself in position to be upset.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better
gave me that.
Can I really have it?
You're not going to take it from me.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now back to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Yeah, that's not a boulder. That's they do. It'll work out.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Patrick. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And now a first down following that long gain.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
I wouldn't, because they don't. They hit something.
And to give this time to the tailback. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Talk about that tomorrow, too, if you want. Move it this way and into it. That's why I always credit.
On 3rd down, it's Fletcher. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Damn it.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
It would be nice to get a pass rush from him.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jamie Collins.
That was a coverage sack right
in
there.
there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Prescott now on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
I saw that shit.
Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big.
Shut up.
Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Prescott from the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
He didn't want that ball. We got some Bible thumpers back there now, brother.
My good friend Charles and I right
Be
back
foolish
at you
when he
after
is
this.
going for it. Oh, joy.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And again, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. To the air again, Prescott. And that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
You know, shut them out defense yet, so we're scrappy, good.
Harrison Butker is on for the
defense.
extra point.
No holy moly just yet, bro. If we play one more season, I get
And
one
that
more
one makes it 14-7.
It's gonna be ridiculous. Just need a little bit of speed. I got the muscle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Definitely need some speed on offense. That's all I need.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus
on the
yard
level
field
of
goal
emergency.
that they
How much
missed.
of
And I'm sure
emergency
on
is?
their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer
how
would
long
be
is it gonna
yes.
take
They're
me?
going to have a
Is
lot
what
of
I'm asking,
confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this
Well, I
time?
feel like it's top
Yeah,
secret.
you know,
Can you
I'd
tell me what
rather
it
get in
is?
the
I mean,
end
I'll
zone
try to run
first and
down real quick.
foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Back to throw here. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Patrick. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I'm going to come down at halftime. Give me 2 minutes, okay?
Fresh set of downs here. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Norris. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw here. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down following the run.
Right at halftime. If you don't mind, please. I'll be no more than a minute.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Going deep for Benjamin. And that's caught inside the 30. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he is knocked down from the side.
All right, give me 2 seconds.
The Redskins
give me like 1 minute.
Get set to take. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That's weak. Damn, I couldn't even get a 1 minute pause. Wow. I really gotta kick your ass.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Uh-oh.
And nothing but daylight ahead.
I really gotta kick your ass.
20. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 77 yards.
Off the street.
And the Redskins are going to add on to their
Onto the highlight reel. Just signed you yesterday.
Game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation.
2 more games like that.
All 32 teams have an
2 or 3 more games like that. You're gonna have you a long-term deal, bro.
You know, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Lock you up.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve.
He will fold.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. A first down throw for Prescott. Forced out to his left. Finding some room at midfield. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go to the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
So the D-line's going to spread out. 3rd and long for Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jamie Collins in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the 2nd half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
About 1, 2 o'clock.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got room. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Oh, you know that bad. So Renee and them know when he's never.
They'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They go play action here on first down. Funches has it complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. On the move to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They run the counter now on first down. They find some open field here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll make it a 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Gone! Here we go now. Green.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Vernon Butler in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Navarro Bowman coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys.
Oh, and the Redskins have it, they do. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
But we were out of practice.
It looked like we had 5 kids on him, though.
And what did his
It
quarterback
looked like we
coach
had
talk
5
about
kids
all
on him.
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Let's go. 3-19. Touching that body, 40.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that stretches the lead to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Order what?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now they go screen. It's complete. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 44-yard line. No gain on the play there. Second down.
3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The 20. A man over the middle, and it's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down, 8.
All right, here we go. Back there, Philly. Here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Oh, here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On second down, Prescott again. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Butker on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now they try the right side here. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be third down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Redskins, it's an ideal move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.